Hello, and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart, stand-up comedian who lives in Vermont, and my podcast is my way of giving my opinions on various things. For instance, today's topic, I want to talk about running. As I turn the music off. Love the Podbean app, by the way. It's funny, I have been running since 2011. Not nonstop. I mean, I'll run a couple times a week during the spring and summer, not the winter. I should run in the winter though. And I'm probably going to start doing that at least once a week once the winter hits. But I've considered myself a runner since roughly 2011. And the other day I finally decided to look up some stuff about running. For instance, I read a few articles, I saw a few things online about perfect running form. And it's good to know that I do none of those things. I do very little of those things. I've been trying to be a better runner. I know that posture is important, and posture is apparently important. You shouldn't be hunched over while you're running. Another thing I do is you need to have your feet pointed straight, not crooked or anything like that, like I usually do. Also, don't have your shoulders hunched up. Have them relaxed. And have your arms at a 90-degree angle going forward, not angled, not side to side. That's not the way to be running. Yeah, I do none of those things. I'm slowly fixing myself though, but definitely looking it up this past weekend certainly helped with my running, with figuring out what the hell to do with running. But I like to run. I like sports that you can do by yourself. Running is one of those things. Golf is one of those things. That's basically it. But yeah, running is fun. I used to walk a lot. I would walk a lot. And then I slowly and surely started running during my walks. And now I just run. Sometimes I walk at the end. Like this year has sucked for me running-wise. Athletically, this year as a whole has just totally sucked. My golf swing is in shambles. My running is in shambles. I've gained a bit of weight after I did the Chad Half Marathon. Not that much, like maybe 5 or 10 pounds. But I'm trying to lose it and then lose some more. So running's slowly going to be getting better. I definitely think quitting drinking helped. Or is helping. But yeah, it's just, I like to run. And I do notice things from like other runners that I don't quite understand. Well, I used to like to run while listening to music, but I don't do that anymore. Like I'll have my headphones on and I would keep my iPod at the time. Does he even put out iPods anymore? Or I put my iPhone in my pocket, which sucks because it's like a couple pounds and you're putting it in your pocket and it's just causing you to run slower, which is just insane. But yeah, I like to run. But but so I don't really listen to music when I don't listen to music when I run anymore. Because I'd much rather pay more attention to like oncoming traffic or other things of that such. Like I want to pay attention while I'm running. You know, I felt like when I was listening to music while I was running, it was making me go slower for whatever reason. But I like to go. I like to run without music now. One thing I do see, like I went for a walk last night, as I usually walk also and run, but not at the same time anymore. But like if I, yeah. Anyway, I was walking around Hanover and I see this happen a lot. It's more with younger people, but it's like I'll see kids running, and they'll be running and they'll have like their phone in their hand, and then they have their headphones on, and it's just the stupidest thing to me. It just looks like the dumbest and unsafest way to run. Like, why carry your phone in your hand? If you don't have shorts with pockets to put it in, why not just get shorts with pockets? Why must you hold on to your phone while you're running? That doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. You know? It's just stupid. Why not get some pockets? Why not get a shorts with pockets? It doesn't make much fucking sense. Like, how bad do you need to listen to music? Maybe you should listen more to oncoming traffic. I mean, maybe they are wearing shorts with pockets, but they're just not putting their phone in there. Why the fuck aren't they doing that? Are their pockets not big enough for their phone? And wear some different shorts. Why don't they get the armband thing that you can put your phone on? Can you not afford that? I mean, I talked about bad running form before. That's got to be bad running form. You're only moving like one hand and you're like holding on to your phone and you want to make sure you don't want to drop it. What if you drop your phone while you're running and that just ruins your entire fucking run? I want to see these people like fall on their asses. I should look this up on YouTube to see if there's any epic fail running videos of people who hold their phones while they run. I don't understand why people hold their phones while they run. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Plus, it's like I said, it's mostly just young people that I see do it, which is just ridiculous in itself. I want to understand the young people of America. Why do you run holding your phone? Is it a pocket thing? If it is a pocket thing, why not get shorts with pockets? Why not get shorts with pockets? Why can't you get shorts that have pockets? This is a question that I want answers to, but I haven't really cared enough to ask. Until I noticed it last night while I was walking, and I'm just like, why the fuck doesn't he just put it in his goddamn pocket? Why the hell must he look like he's running? He's holding it in his hand, and he's like staring into his phone, and he's running. And I'm like, why the fuck? What do you really need to look at your phone this fucking much while you're fucking running? Even when you're running, even when physical activity like that, you have to like look at your goddamn phone, even to fucking do that. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. It just looks, seeing someone running while holding their phone in their hand just looks like an accident waiting to happen. Just seems ridiculous to me to see people do this. It's just, It's ridiculous. I mean, you're going to get seriously hurt if you do it that way. But I do like to run it. It is fun. I find it challenging. I need to get faster. I need to figure out how to get faster. But I think now that I've finally figured out after 8 years that my running form is completely wrong, I should be a better runner from here on out. And not drinking anymore certainly will help with that as well, with the fitness and things like that. Anyway, that's been this episode of the McTaggart Attack podcast, where I talk about running for about 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to reach me via email. It's mctaggartattack@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter @KevMcT. That's KEVMCT. Or the first 3 letters of my first name and the first 3 letters of my last name. There's also a Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack podcast. You can reach me all those different ways, or just say something to my face. I really don't care. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.